Okay, YouTubers, the moment you've all been waiting for. My response to your questions and comments. I'm glad you guys kept it clean. That took some of the pressure off. And let's get started. I think the first question is from Omega 47. Omega wants to know my most memorable riding experience, and that's really easy. That's off the top of my head. I was with two buddies, and we all took our bikes from Fort Lauderdale to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and then back to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It took about 2.5 weeks, and no freeways, all state roads. It was a blast. The next question's a YouTube question, and it's from Oh My God, It's Uprising, and he wants to know my dream bike. I gotta tell him I'm riding on it right now. It's Ava. Kawasaki _360, that's Kelly, and she wants to know how long I've been riding my ZX6R. And about 3 years since I got Ava, and I love her. I want to keep her forever. The next question's on YouTube from Moto Guitar Guy, and he wants to know what I use for my moto vlogging setup. And I use a Drift Ghost, and I use the Pro 10 editing software. And the next one's an Instagram question, and it's from the UX31 guy. I've had a litany of motorcycles, from a Honda Trail 70, a Yamaha 250 street bike, Honda 750 street bike, another Honda 750 street bike, the Kawasaki GPZ 750 Turbo, and then I had Ava. 1.21 gigawatts wants to know how cool 1.21 gigawatts is. And dude, you're the grandmaster. You're the cool guy, brother. I'm really glad I met you. Yamahamian wants to know what mods I have on my current bike. It's a YouTube inquiry. Really, all I upgraded was the tires. I won't own a motorcycle that doesn't have Michelin's. Two Brothers exhaust. That added a lot of sound quality. And then I had to change my my rear tail light and turn signal assembly, to match that exhaust. From Instagram, one of my followers named Lance in Your Pants wants to know how many pairs of pants I own. I think Lance is pants-centric, but that's cool. Lance, I gotta tell you, I have no idea. Some of them are dust-covered, they haven't been worn in so long. Well, from a YouTube inquiry from Hemophiliac Motorcyclist and John Mowbray, they want to know my favorite places to ride. And there's a million of them, but I'll just give you two. And they're local. State Road 89 that starts about Wickenburg and heads up into to Prescott, Arizona. Really cool mountain views with a lot of twisties. And then over on the east side of Phoenix and Yasuri Pass, over by the Salt River recreation area. The next question's an Instagram question, and it's from Son20, and he wants to know if unicorns are real. I don't know. I never really seen one. I did once at a fair when I was a little kid, but later all the fair workers were arrested because it turned out to be a goat that they attached something to his head. Well, Sond also wants to know why I bought the bike that I have now, and it's pretty much, I've been a Kawasaki guy. I don't think I'll ever have another brand. I've never had a bad one. They've always been good to me, and I like the way they look. Oh, this is a question from my buddy, Minnesota for You. We did a couple mutual vlogs together. He's a really good rider and a nice young guy, and he wants to know what my very first bike was, and it was a Honda Trail 70. It was kind of old and not in great shape, but we had it at our cottage, and it was a blast. Well, the next question's a YouTube question from my Pennsylvania brother, Willmatic84, and he wants to know when the first time I rode a bike was. And it was when I was 11 or 12 years old up at our summer home. The next question's an Instagram question, and it's from Baby Mama Moto. Best advice that I can give to new riders, and that's really simple. And it is this: do not get a camera and try to motovlog until you have about 6 months experience riding through traffic on your motorcycle. Do not do anything like that. It's too big of a distraction. It's kind of like texting and driving. It can be really dangerous. But I'm not discouraging it because I'm having a blast. Get some experience, learn your fundamentals, and then vlog. The next one's an Instagram question from Trevor Thomas Dulo, and he wants to know if I play video games. And I have to be honest with you, I do not. My wife is a big video game aficionado, and both of my kids love them too. So if you see those on my Instagram or on my channel, that's just me having fun with my family. The next question's a YouTube from Don1. I bet he's a romantic guy, but he wants to know if I stretch before riding. And actually, to tell you the truth, I work out. I'm a weightlifter, and I believe in fitness, and so stretching's a big part of my everyday life. But yeah, I do. I stretch my back, my hamstrings, and I make sure my arms are limber and stuff. Zero Fox Moto on Instagram wants to know if we should import butter or guns. And I gotta tell you, Zero Fox Moto, we're the United States, brother. We make the best guns and the best butter. On Instagram, the UX31 guy wants to know if I like corn. And I gotta tell you, I don't especially like it. But you have to like corn. You can't get away from it. I read somewhere where it's in like every food product that we eat. Okay, hey, that concludes this episode. I'm glad nobody asked anything too personal, but I really had fun getting to know you guys a little bit. And I want to do this again someday.